Yo MK Team, c'est Ilyes, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour une nouvelle vidéo un petit peu particulière. On va voir ensemble ce que vaut le dernier eSports UFC 4. Je tiens d'ailleurs à remercier eSports de m'avoir permis de tester le jeu. Alors petite précision, cette vidéo n'est bien évidemment pas sponsorisée. Je vais donc vous donner mon avis sans aucune langue de bois. Quoi de mieux que l'un des plus gros combats de l'histoire du MMA pour vous faire découvrir le jeu. Alors j'ai décidé d'opposer Khabib à Conor McGregor parce que c'est l'un des plus gros classiques du MMA. Ça c'est une première chose. Et puis surtout pour avoir la possibilité de voir deux combattants aux qualités assez différentes s'affronter sur UFC 4. Alors ça vous donnera bien évidemment une idée générale du gameplay et en plus on pourra voir les techniques de striking et de grappling de l'un et de l'autre. Je vais laisser l'intelligence artificielle déterminer qui est le meilleur entre les deux. Ça n'est pas moi qui joue ce coup-ci. C'est parti. eSports a décidé de changer sa façon d'attribuer des notes. Fini les pourcentages, ça se passe maintenant avec des étoiles. Si le combattant est éclaté au sol, il n'en aura qu'une. Si c'est un monstre, il en aura 5, c'est très logique. Le grappling, le striking, la santé et les mouvements ont été pris en compte pour établir le classement. Les notes sont fréquemment mises à jour puisqu'elles sont déterminées par les performances réelles de chacun d'entre eux. J'ai publié le top 10 sur Twitter. Sachez qu'Amanda Nunes est première, suivie par Jon Jones en 2 et Khabib en 3. Conor McGregor n'est que 20e et n'a même pas 5 étoiles en striking. Alors je pense qu'on sera d'accord pour dire que le classement n'est pas totalement justifié. Je trouve illogique le fait de voir Amanda première au détriment de Jon Jones par exemple, qui est pourtant l'un des plus complets de tout l'UFC. Mis à part le classement parfois étrange, les notes respectent globalement les attributs des combattants.
This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor! Fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
All right, so here we go, round one. Arguably the two biggest stars in the game right now, Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Going to be interesting to see how this matchup goes.
Khabib strapped his backpack to that boxing ship and Conor McGregor and followed him up to superstardom. Tonight they get locked in the octagon for a second time. Let's see who prevails in the second fight.
Really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch. Also looked like maybe the fighter had defended that properly, but Nurmagomedov once again gets the takedown.
Oh, now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. And now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. If you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him.
Know when to hold him, yep, absolutely.
On remarque tout de suite que le jeu est très fidèle au style et aux qualités de chacun des combattants. Khabib est un spécialiste du grappling logique, donc il emmène McGregor au sol, comme lorsqu'ils se sont affrontés d'ailleurs en 2018. D'ailleurs, en parlant de ça, j'avais vraiment peur que le combat au sol soit peut-être trop technique et trop compliqué à maîtriser, mais honnêtement, je préfère presque combattre au sol plutôt que debout. eSports a recours à une nouvelle technologie qui rend plus facile le grappling et les soumissions. En mode carrière, j'ai d'ailleurs enchaîné mes 7 premières victoires de cette façon, c'est vous dire à quel point j'apprécie vraiment.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Round one winding down here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the...
L'autre belle surprise concerne les graphismes. Les premières images du jeu m'avaient vraiment fait peur, mais honnêtement, je trouve que ça colle plutôt bien à la réalité. En revanche, certains physiques sont soit exagérés, soit au contraire pas assez fidèles. Les physiques de Conor McGregor ou Yoel Romero auraient dû être bien plus musclés qu'ils n'apparaissent dans le jeu.
Very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
So 39 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And in terms of the accuracy, landing with a 68% efficiency rate against Conor McGregor.
Alors l'autre nouveauté, c'est les différents modes de jeu. Vous avez dû le voir en début de vidéo, il existe un mode combat debout et KO. Mention spéciale aussi aux nouvelles arènes où on peut combattre. J'ai une petite préférence pour le backyard façon Miami à la Kimbo Slice et Jorge Masvidal.
Really picked up the pace here in round two, much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the fight. Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Another clinch position.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate and maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Under a minute to go in the round. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Final seconds here of round number two. And the horn sounds on round two.
Alors je vous avoue aussi que mon mode de jeu préféré, c'est bien évidemment le mode carrière. On incarne un jeune combattant qui doit gravir tous les échelons pour devenir champion dans sa catégorie à l'UFC. L'histoire n'est pas exceptionnelle ni originale, mais elle se laisse jouer plutôt facilement. C'est très addictif, même si ça n'est pas non plus révolutionnaire.
That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out. High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Conor McGregor gets caught with that punch. He'll be wise to get those hands right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, just as he did the previous round, continue.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Look at how fast.
When he hip tosses him to the mat, now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. 85 total strikes. So now
Level change, your leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round.
Ce que j'aime bien aussi, c'est qu'en étranglement, eh bien, on peut voir des veines apparaître sur la tempe du combattant en mauvaise posture. Les gouttelettes de sang et les étourdissements rajoutent encore plus de crédibilité au jeu. Et puis au niveau des visages, il n'y a rien à dire, c'est vraiment très très bien fait.
Pretty good work off of the bottom here by McGregor. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
I mean, how many can he take? Ground and pound strike there now. How fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up.
Par contre, le gros point négatif, c'est clairement les commentaires en français. Alors, je sais pas qui commente et je ne veux bien sûr pas leur manquer de respect, mais je trouve vraiment que les commentateurs français ne sont pas du tout à la hauteur du jeu. John Anik et surtout Daniel Cormier sont de loin bien plus agréables et divertissants à écouter. Voilà, c'est déjà tout pour la vidéo. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner à ma chaîne YouTube et d'activer la cloche pour recevoir les notifications. Si vous avez kiffé, un petit pouce bleu, ça fait toujours plaisir. On se retrouve dimanche prochain pour une nouvelle vidéo. D'ici là, prenez soin de vous.
Did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.